I have to ask about this because I've heard of some wars and I've heard bits and pieces, but it seems like you have some knowledge about this. And you say that you remember this. Could you share what these wars are about? What kind of wars? Who are in the wars? And how do you remember that? And yeah, tons of questions there. But would love for you to just talk about that.
What I understand and what I remember and what I've learned is that most of humans have come from the Lyran star system. Okay, humans have come from that star system. The reptilian type of, or Draco-reptilian type of being ended up hijacking a Stargate in that system, and they are a conquering race so that they could conquer planets. And we, as the Lyran humans, ended up were losing the wars and had to escape our star system or our galaxy to avoid being annihilated, basically. And so we ended up moving, finding this galaxy in different star systems around here and made homes here. The Draco-reptilian beings did follow some of us. The Anunnaki was here at the time, I believe, too. And so there was a lot that, I mean, it's just so thousands and thousands and thousands of years that we are not taught where our true history is. And I remember being a soldier in the Pleiadian Wars as a Pleiadian soldier, that type of a female, actually, in one life. I remember being a rebel, a rebel Pleiadian, where I was on the bad side at one point, because we have many, many lifetimes over thousands and thousands of years on other planets. And so I had lots of memories of that. And I was in pure terror at the time and going through what I guess we call a Kundalini awakening, where I was moving through lots of my memory banks and didn't understand it at the time until I was able to heal a lot. And Yeshua taught me that, to heal a lot of these memories so that I could put things into context and understand.
Wow. It seems so complex and vast in a way. And it's so incredible in many ways that we're so far off on our history books. But we have so many signs nevertheless, especially from Egypt and in the Bible and many other places and in our culture, that things have been going on that are not in the history books. But I get curious about, funny things like, okay, being a Pleiadian, how does that feel like? In one way, I've heard that they are light beings, that they have other types of bodies, but perhaps they also have their own evolution. So maybe some of them have light bodies, others have not. So how did you experience this? How did you look like?
Yes, well, they have bodies like us. They're how I experience their light bodies are in the much higher realms, densities. We're still physical beings in higher dimensions. And so I saw myself as very tall, blonde, as a Pleiadian. And I'm tall now, but I was taller then. I'm 5'8" now, but I was taller then as I saw myself. And and strong as all get out. When I saw myself as a mer, and I still see myself in some out of body experiences. I was just amazed at how strong my body is. I mean, just so strong. It was amazing. So I saw myself as that, and still do. I see lots of memories of space programs that a lot of us work in, but we don't remember. I mean, that's a whole other topic. That's going down another rabbit hole. But there's just so many. We're so multidimensional, and that we have no idea. This is just a small part of who we are in our multidimensional, existence here in human form, this Earth human form. So I've seen myself as many different types of extraterrestrials, as not just human.
Huh. I mean, I'm starting to realize that from other interviews that I've heard that, right, most of us or all of us are not from here. This is a grand project, and I've heard it again and again. But it's sort of like I understand it now on a deeper level. Um, Fascinating. I want to go back to being a mer. Is that the same as a mermaid? Now, my English is a bit limited, being in Norwegian, so that's a mermaid.
Yes, you could call her a mermaid. Yes, and it made sense to me why I was so attracted to mermaids and dolphins and beings like that, and because I was also reunited with a dolphin that was a guide for me there, an elder dolphin, and so yes, what we would call mer, who is basically kind of a human type of upper body, and then the this fish scaly type with a tail. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. I also seen myself as other aquatic beings where it's more of a reptile type. I've seen like that, but in the world that I was taken to, I was human, and very elegant and strong and gorgeous and beautiful. I've shared before in a in a really profound out-of-body experience where, and sometimes I don't know the difference between these out-of-body experiences and memories of my time home, right? Where it's the same. Sometimes I will come out in my out-of-body, I just call it shift reality, and I'm underwater. And I was having these memories, these experiences a lot then. And I'm okay. It took me a little while to realize, okay, I can breathe. I don't have to panic. I had to teach myself to remember how to breathe underwater. And so at this point, I'm underwater. I know I'm in an ocean environment, and I see there's a dolphin in front of me, my dolphin guide, and he's nodding his head to look down. And I look down, and I see that I'm a mer, and I'm nursing a little newborn baby. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my baby. And then I start having this knowing that this is my child, this is my baby. And I was having memories of how we have children in my family and everything like that. So that was pretty profound.
What I find fascinating is that we have mermaids in our fairy tales. We all know the Little Mermaid, and I even know that there are some people who say that they have seen mermaids. I've never seen a mermaid, and I'm not sure if I believe there are mermaids on our planet, maybe in another dimension. But still, like, why do we know about mermaids? Because they clearly exist on other in other civilizations out there in the galaxy. So to me, that means that we're tapping into this knowledge in a way. So would you say that what you saw is like the mermaids we see in the fairy tales? And do we also, maybe you don't know, but do you think we also have mermaids here?
The mer beings that I had seen on the planet and have memories of, the water planet that I'm a part of, yes, they are very similar to what we have seen. However, their skin was more pale. I remember that the skin was more pale, almost like a dolphin color. As far as and they're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous beings. Yeah. As far as having MERS on the planet, I do believe that there were MERS on the planet during the time of Atlantis, and they might be. I don't know if they're the same MERS from the planet that I'm from, but I do believe that there was an experimentation. I have memories of Atlantis as well, an experimentation, and there could be a MERS that originated here. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I know I have also memory of seeding this planet. I believe it was Earth, a long time ago. And to be honest with you, I don't know if it's a past memory or a future memory.
To watch the full video, click the link below, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel.
Resto maliata falia, tan shavra leto.